We're now going to be creating a car instance. So the first thing to realize is that car itself is not an instance, it is a type. We use car as a constructor to construct new car instances. This is just like int can be used to construct new integers, str can be used to construct new strings, float can construct new floats, and so on. So there's a difference between the type and an actual instance. So it might be easier to see with another example. So int is different than an actual integer. We can't add that. There's only one int class, but there are essentially an infinite number of integers over here. You can't add them together. This is not an integer. This doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Just like str, you can't concatenate a string like this. It is not a string itself. This creates strings, but it is not a string itself. All right, so the way to construct a new car instance is by calling this just like it is a function. So we're going to put car like this. That creates a new car instance, and we're going to assign the result to some variable. We can call this variable whatever we want. I'm going to call it my car like this. So now we've used our car class to construct a car instance. So you have to really just keep in your mind that there's a difference between an integer 99 and the int constructor, just like there's a difference between my car, which is now an instance, versus the car class. All right, so another way of thinking about this is to think of classes as factories that construct new car instances. So there's one factory, just think of this as being built somewhere. There's only just one of them, but it can create any number of instances. Just like int, and we usually don't do this, but you can use it as a constructor, can create any number of integers. So if we give it a float, it'll just truncate it. But the result is always an integer. So this is a factory. You pass it in something, and out will come an integer. You can put in a string, as long as it's just digits, and it'll return an integer. So just like the string constructor, you can put anything in here, and it will always return a string. So this is a factory. This is a factory. Capital C, car is a factory. It's just another way of saying it. That's not technically what you call it in Python. You really use the word constructor, but just more colloquial speaking, we could say that this is really like a factory. Like it's just a better real world analogy of something that we're used to with the English language. All right, so now we have my car. Let's verify that this is a car, has the type car. So if we do type, we pass in my car, we'll get this returned. And as we see here, there's this underscore, underscore, main, underscore, underscore before it, and then we have a dot, and then car. So I want to explain this. So this is the name of the module. This is the current module. Like this Jupyter Notebook is considered a module, like a Python module that is running. This Python, for any non-built-in types, the name of the module will be prepended to the name of the type. This is just how it prints it out. The actual name of the type is the last name after the dot. So here it is. So it is in fact a car instance. It has type car. So you might be wondering, why is the name of the module underscore, underscore, main, underscore, underscore? We didn't name it. It has, this is the name of the Jupyter Notebook. So internally, whenever you are currently executing a Python file, in this case it's just a Jupyter Notebook, it will just default the this name of it to this dunder main, and that's just done automatically and internally by Python. That's just a convention that it uses for all of its currently running modules. So if you execute, say, a module from the command line like python tic-tac-toe.py, internally it will think of that as the main module. All right, so just a little bit of terminology over here to wrap this up. There's a lot of thrown around a lot of terminology. There's a lot of different ways of saying what has happened with this one statement. So when you write my car equals car, open, close parentheses, You can say my car is an instance of the car class. So an instance just means it's a single member. Another way of saying it is that we instantiated the car class by creating the my car instance. So the verb instantiate just means to construct or just create a single instance. So hopefully that word makes sense with the the noun instance. We are instantiating the car class. You can also say we constructed a new instance of the car class. So either instantiate, construct, both of those words can be used, or even just create with the car class. All right, so that's how we create this. Again, really, this whole entire video is just based on creating a new instance. And so this is the central way of doing this, is just by calling it with open and close parentheses and then assigning the result to a variable.